This is tutorial 5-1 in the GIS Tutorial 1 textbook. We are on page 172. And tutorial 5-1 is examining metadata. Data is basically data about data. It describes data. And we are to open document or tutorial 5-1 from the maps folder, which I have already done, and you can open it from wherever it happens to be on your computer. Save the map document to the chapter 5 folder of my exercises. And so let's go ahead and save as. And I'm just going to put it right back here in the maps folder, but I'm just to make sure that I still keep the original, I'm going to put a hyphen and my last name on the end of it, and then we can save it. So any changes I make, I'll still have the original copy. So now we're on page 173. On the taskbar, click Start, All Programs, ArcGIS, and ArcCatalog 10.3. So let's go. Actually, I think we can do that from up here. We can start ArcCatalog, and we'll see if it works this way. And it says click Customize ArcCatalog Options, and we cannot do that. So let's go ahead and close that, and let's go here, and we will look for ArcCatalog, and there it is. And now we get the full menu here. So we can click on Customize and go to ArcCatalog Options and the Metadata tab. And now we're on number 3. It says click North American Profile. So that would be here, and this is what we want. That's the metadata style. So that will change the format of what the metadata looks like for us, and then click on OK. And now it says in the catalog tree, browse to unitedstates.gdb in the data folder. So here's the data folder, and here is unitedstates.gdb, and click let me see, PA counties. So this is right here, and the description tab. It says be patient. It takes some time for the description to appear. And that wasn't too bad. Let's make this a little bit bigger if we can resize it here. And it looks like this is interesting. We can't resize it. Let's see what happens if I do this and then do this. Okay, so now it's taking up more space. Scroll to the spatial reference option and read the entry. So we want to find the spatial reference option and read. So here it is. And all this other stuff is just information about the data in the file. So scroll the spatial reference option and read the entry. So spatial reference is right here. And this should match what you see at the bottom of page 173. It says you learn that geographic coordinates are spherical. And I'm looking for that. And where does it say that? Well, I'm not seeing that. Geographic coordinate system and NAD 1983 datum, and I'm not seeing that either. It says scroll down in the description tab to see a spatial reference tab. If you're not seeing metadata, click contents, then press description tab again. Okay, well, we're in the right place. We're in the spatial reference, and it looks like everything here matches. It says the coordinates are spherical, and the only thing I see here that looks like spherical is down here, so maybe that's what they're talking about. And the geographic coordinate system, NAD 1983 datum, so I'm looking for well, it doesn't say NAD, but NA stands for North American, and I think the D stands for datum. So we must be talking about this part right here. Okay. And now let's turn to page 174 and look at number 6. And it says, in the catalog tree, browse down to AlleghenyCounty.gdb. So in the catalog tree over here, Allegheny County.gdb in the data folder. Oh, there it is right there. So let's click Munich, municipal, and then we've got the description over here. And it says if you get an update metadata window, click yes. And it says also click on OK, and then click it again. So now let's click on OK. And not sure exactly what's going on here. Okay, that took a while, about half a minute or so, but it looks like we're done. And then it says, has encountered serious error, application error is unable to continue. And I'm not going to do that right now. We'll try that one more time. Let's go down here and type ArcGIS, and actually Arc Catalog, and let's run it again. So we'll give it one more try here, and let me see, we want to go to the data, and we run Allegheny County and municipal, and we're looking at description here, and this now should match what we see on, let's do this again to make it bigger, and if we scroll down to the spatial reference area, and here we go. Now this should map what we see on page 174 in the middle of the page there. And under your turn, this is something that doesn't depend, that future lessons don't depend on, so I'm going to skip that. You can do that on your own. It says explore some of the other metadata. But that's the end of tutorial 5-1.